Today we'll be going through a character build for the Panther Warrior, a character designed to fight across the jungles, protecting the lands from intruders. We will be attempting to make the Magic Warrior archetype viable in both roleplay and combat. Hi, I'm Yovel, and I'll be going through core features of the build and discuss the decisions why they were chosen. We are starting with a human of the Bonnewood ancestry, as the Panther Warrior is based off both the Magic Warrior archetype, and our character takes inspiration from Old Mage Jatambe and his 10 Magic Warriors. The general feat that was chosen was breath control, as the Bonnewood people are those who lived by the ocean. Breath control allows the person to hold their breath for 25 times as long, whether that's under the water or exploring a toxic temple. The first level feat is Wave Touch Paragon, giving a 15-foot speed. Further, it connects the Panther Warrior to a coastal and Bonnewood heritage. At 5th level, we are taking Cooperative Nature, as there were 10 Magic Warriors who worked together. This is further improved by taking Cooperative Soul to guarantee a success in skills the Panther Warrior has expert proficiency. The background is Bonnewood Wave Touch. This allows us to take the Wave Touch Paragon at 1st level. The Panther Warrior grew up in Senghor before moving to Natambu to study at the Magambia Academy. Bonnewood Wave Touch also gives the Underwater Marauder feat, where the Panther Warrior is not flat-footed in water and does not take penalties with bludgeoning and slashing melee weapons. The Panther Warrior follows Gosre from being raised by the ocean and experiencing the temperamental mood of nature itself. Whether it's in the ocean or in the jungle, the Panther Warrior is surrounded by nature and has learned to respect it. The class we are using as a base is a Monk class, as it has a steady proficiency increase with unarmed attacks and unarmored defense, in addition access to focus points. We are going with the Tiger stance, as the stance is not locked into a specific attack like the Mountain stance, only allowing falling stone attacks. In addition, while in this stance, the Panther Warrior will be able to step 10 feet and have a chance to apply bleed on critical hits. On top, stances are not magical effects and only require the Panther Warrior to be unarmored to activate. I chose to go with the Monk class as it has class features and combat progression that helps with the animal form in both attack and defense. I decided against using a spellcaster as a base to see if we can improve a martial class's combat ability. The archetype is the Magic Warrior. The Panther Warrior has become nameless when she sworn the Oath of the Magic Warriors. The mask that she has sworn to is the Panther, and her Magic Warrior archetype feats will be reflected by this choice. The Magic Warrior allows the ability to polymorph with the use of focus points. We will also go through the forms, as animal form improves over time when the Panther Warrior gains levels. Polymorph does prevent item bonuses from applying, as equipment and gear are melded into the form. This would impact any benefit from magical items such as hand wraps of Mighty Blows. The earliest you can access animal form is at level 4. The Panther Warrior will get a boost in speed and low light vision. The attack bonus is a minimum of 9, but with the Monk base at level 4, the attack bonus would roughly be also 9 or 10 depending on the starting strength. The AC at 16 plus level is a slight decrease compared to the Monk's unarmored bonus at level 4. The Monk will have an AC of 17 or 18 plus level depending on the initial dexterity score. In terms of damage, compared to the Monk's damage, the jaws and claws are not able to compare with the Monk with the hand wraps of Mighty Blows or with a +1 striking weapon. The next form, achieved at level 5, provides an increase to the base AC to 17 plus level that would coincide with obtaining the Fundamental Armor property rune. A +14 to hit is comparable to a Monk's attack bonus at the same level, and the static damage from the jaw and claw are now in line with the Monk. At level 7, the biggest bonus is a size increase and increase to range. This will help fight larger threats that are normally associated at higher levels, and further increases to the static damage helps the animal form stay viable in combat. At level 9, we get even bigger, growing to huge and have a 15-foot range. This is our last animal form as it does not get heightened anymore. The attack bonus will eventually be replaced by the monk's attack bonus in higher levels. The other boon to the animal form is doubling of the damage dice and a small reduction of the static damage. The skills a Panther warrior employs in their normal day-to-day activities includes athletics to climb treetops, swim through the rivers, and break through thick vines. Using medicine to serve as a means to treat wounds and poisons, especially as one travels through the jungle where a variety of creatures live. Nature will help identify the creatures the Panther warrior encounters, as well as a myriad of other plant life that belongs in the jungle. Survival will help with tracking interlopers and dangerous beasts that serve as a threat to the communities within the Mwangi. We are now moving on to equipment. As we are using Tiger Strike for our attacks and the monk is an expert in unarmored defense, we are starting off only with the explorer's clothing to get access to fundamental runes. The wondrous items benefiting the Panther warrior includes Goggles of the Night, which gives an item bonus to perception. The goggles also give access to dark vision, allowing the Panther warrior to patrol the jungles, especially where the canopy is especially thick. The other wondrous item would be the hand wraps of mighty blows, increasing the chance to hit and the damage dice for the monk in the base form. Key Strike is our first feat, allowing us access to focus points. In addition, it allows burst damage once per combat in the combination with Flurry of Blows. Tiger Slash is a feat to help with covering some of the weaknesses with the animal form, especially at higher levels where the monk form would be more enticing due to the increased damage dice from hand wraps of mighty blows. The Tiger Slash only requires a Panther warrior to be in Tiger stance before the polymorph occurs. The Tiger Slash adds 2 more damage dice, which increases the potential pain from the basic 1d10 claw damage. The damage output would be comparable to a monk striking and hitting twice. Not only does Tiger Slash enable more damage compared to 2 attacks, due to limitations of not receiving the item bonus, the secondary and tertiary attacks have less chance of hitting elite mobs. In the large form, the Tiger Slash's shove feature allows the repositioning of enemies around and setting up flanks with other party members. Plus, the 10 feet step from the Tiger stance allows the Panther warrior to maintain optimal positioning. The huge form gives a bonus of an additional damage dice. In combination with Tiger Slash, we would be dealing 4d10 damage with the strike. At level 14, when the feat improves again by giving an additional 1d10 claw damage, the Panther warrior would be able to do 5d10 claw damage. If either attack was a critical during a Tiger Slash, the Panther warrior would be looking at 14d6 jaw damage or 10d10 claw damage. And lastly, Meditative Focus, to recharge an additional focus point if they spent points in back-to-back combats or was unfortunately knocked out and had to spend another point to go back into animal form. Following this, the other feats that are available to the monk are primarily for utility or are connected to the other available stances. When discussing classes, I mentioned of trying to improve the martial class's combat ability. Instead, this character had both her base class and archetype compete with each other, and the monk features won out in the long run. The magic warrior archetype doesn't really help spellcasters as they get access to stronger polymorph forms. Thank you for watching. If you'd enjoyed today's video, leave a like and subscribe. Also comment your thoughts on the Panther warrior below. Till next time.